In this third video in the series of us building our home, we've got the beginning couple of minutes with some footage of the footings being poured and the posts being prepared, and then it will jump about 2 weeks forward because we were busy in town and didn't get opportunity, and when we were busy down here I didn't have time to make a video, so there's a bit of a cut there. Then you'll see the progress that was made in those 2 weeks because it's showing the second floor is happening already. So this was pretty exciting for us to come back and see this amount of progress. It was interesting to see this all happening, and it was sometime around this point that I got to thinking that most of the house that we're building is at some point been liquid, whether it's been the concrete, the steel and the rebar and everything, or eventually the glass when that went in. That's all been liquid at some point, and it's building us this lovely big solid home. Say sorry about the lack of recent updates. I was down here one day last week and so engrossed in the work that I was doing I completely forgot to do a video, but here you go. This is the second floor going on, the beams and then the structure for the upright posts. Lots of scaffolding, lots of support, bamboo in there. It's amazing what they can do with so much bamboo, and it's coming along very, very well. So there's lots of cool stuff been happening in the last couple of weeks. And now it's not so wet anymore. There's still a lot of water though coming out of the this embankment here, and then as you can see, this is where our sewerage is going. The septic tank's in there, and it's that plumbing still has to be connected, but they're going to have to pump it out again first. So But now it's the rain's not so frequent. We've had a lot of dry days, which means it's a bit more of a challenge in the garden. But for these guys, I'm sure they're happy. They're able to really make good progress now that they're not having to fight with the weather. And then all our ground cover and everything down here is looking pretty good. Most of the trees are looking good. We had to move one and we've replaced it. This guy here, I don't know can't remember what we had in there, but it wasn't doing very well, so we've moved it. But this ground here is, you might be able to see it's actually quite damp. There's water coming through from the small canal just behind me, so that keeps it wet. So if it's a tree that doesn't like wet roots, then maybe that was our problem. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a shot. But as always, the view is stunning. And today we're adding something different to our land. Well, not to the land, to the water. Got some goldfish, some black carp. And so I was going to put them in the pond. Just for beautiful, not for eating, shall we? Okay?
Yep.
Here you go, fishies. Come on. There you go. Big new home.
Yeah, welcome to beautiful world. Yeah.
They're not going very far, are they? Oh. It's another beautiful, peaceful morning down here in Chomtong. Arrived in a beautiful sunny morning. It's very quiet. No workers are here today. They appear to be taking a day off, which is pretty unusual for them. They're usually on the ball every day, but it's good that they can take a break. Just behind me here I've got the concrete slab that they've put down for what will be my workshop and storage space. So we're going to build around this, something just pretty basic but secure, and so it's safe and dry, and we'll be able to use it for storage, for workshop space. And then it's got a bit of ground in front of it here that I'll put some sort of a structure, just pretty basic, just for some shade, so I can work outside, but with some cover. And it'll be a good spot down here. And then we've got some fruit trees that we've planted along in front of it, so it won't be totally visible. It'll be kind of hidden a little bit and blend into the landscape. I'm thrilled. All these trees down here have just taken so well. They're all looking like they've not been moved. You know, quite often when you move trees, they'll take a little while to get used to the new position, but these trees just don't look like they've been bothered at all. I've got quite a lot of fruit on them, some of them, and they're looking very good, very healthy. And these other ones that we put in a little bit earlier, I think that's a mango there. And then these ones here, this is a pomegranate, and wonderful, lovely new growth on there is really cool. And I've never seen pomegranates growing, but we've got a couple of them there. Structure work for the second floor. All the posts are up, all the boxing's off. So we need to have a chat with the engineer and figure out, or just ask them what's next. You know, what's the next phase? I'm not sure. But it's good. Since I was here last, they've also got the supports and for these two staircases that will have one outside and one inside. Looks like a bit of a maze back through there, but it's not. It's all just support for those beams that have now been poured. They've got the boxing off those, so it's all looking pretty awesome. So let's have a walk through and see what we can see inside. So this area here, this small room off to the side, that's not got any beam support structure over the top. It's going to have a lighter roof. It's going to be our outside kitchen, so the walls will only kind of come up half height and then have some sort of a mesh, but it'll be open air, so that the cooking smells can all go out. And then here is these steps will come up from the outside and head up to there. So it'll take us up to our upstairs porch area and access to our room. And then through here, the door will be here somewhere for the inside kitchen. So we'll have all the inside kitchen gear in here. And then a doorway here, and then not sure exactly how we're going to do it yet, but that's going to be an opening just there for a serving area. So it'll have a window and it'll open up to what will be our outdoor dining room just out here on the patio area. So they've got a footpath just around the outside, and then in this corner area, sure, we're going to have to do some sort of other paving, but we'll make it look a bit more natural and organic than a hard concrete footpath. Not sure what the finishing we'll put on there will be. And then here, if we go straight ahead, there'll be a staircase just here going up to our room. And then this room over here, this will be office space through here. So a reasonably good sized office, which we need. And then through here will be a corridor into the studio gallery area there, and then in here will be a storeroom. So I guess it all looks a bit weird just looking at it on the video like this, but it's really cool to walk through it and kind of get a feel for what the space will be like. And then back through here we'll have two bathrooms, adjoining bathrooms, one with an entranceway into the studio area here, and then the front door will be just through here somewhere. So bathroom there, and then bathroom back here as well, be separated of course, and then that'll be the bathroom for this area here, this room here, which will be our guest room. It'll have a door there, and then this will be our first guest room, and then that'll have opening out here to the patio area, and of course the view. This is pretty spectacular every day. So it's interesting walking around and seeing the home at that point, that it had so much bamboo and other stuff in it. The rooms kind of seemed quite small, and you would have noticed that I talked about the studio area or living room area. This is something that we had changed our mind about eventually and turned it into our second guest room, and we're very happy that we made that choice. For a full playlist of the Building Suan Sook videos, please click here.